sniper down there ends up saving that. Like, the only thing that you can do in those situations is... the only thing you can do in those situations there is just hope to get a good sword drop. Oh well. Oh well. That is what it is. Either that or you play more defensively here, but what do I seem like, Chad? Do I seem like a little bit of a coward? Good, because I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward, so we run it back. Just Matthew Drew in a video blew up about Minecraft. Yeah, I think I remember the one where it was like, yo, I think it actually had to do with Dream as well, Fortified, where it was the one where it was like Dream's Minecraft luck was just so unrealistically impossible to happen that he just is just not real. It's just not a thing that could happen. It's not a thing. It's just not. We just got that lucky and it's just crying. Well, I mean, that's just the thing, right? It's like, how do you test somebody's luck like that? How far, brother? How far do you go? Got a vaccine shot. How's the 5G in your apartment there? It hurt, yeah. I used to be deathly afraid of needles, and now it was, now I'm less afraid of needles than I was before, that's for sure. Anyone else have the same experience? A mathematician professor who basic maths and a whole last paper to prove his point is still hilarious? Oh lord, really? You hate needles? Like, as long as I don't look at the needle, I am fine. So long as nobody makes me look at the needle there, we're all good. Needles now, I'm tolerant of them. Yeah, I'm kind of the same, right? Like, after going through everything with COVID there, I think I've grown like a little bit more resistant to it in my head, where I'm like, oh, needles, I mean, yeah, they kind of sting a little bit, but, you know, I don't look down as long as they don't count it down. Yeah, exactly. Like, see, what I know happens is that I tense, right? I'm a big tenser. You know, who really wants to have a needle put it? Not me. So yeah, that is that used to be how I was quite often, and then I just kind of grew past it, you know. Left unhurt for like 10 days after getting that vaccine. See, I did alright. Alright, after all my vaccines there, I pulled up okay. Like the second one, I managed to do a stream straight after getting, like, I had a vaccine day booked on the same day that I was doing my maid Halloween dress up there and everything. And trying to get into the maid outfit while my arm was sore as hell, it was a very uncomfortable experience. Alright, now to wait for... Got the day of Christmas Eve. 'Twas the night before Christmas. So yeah, this is the good positioning here, where you've got at least like a decent trail of balloons coming down here, because sometimes if you're too close to the exit here, what ends up happening with your Necromancer is that it'll just spawn balloons down at like the last 2 squares there, and if that happens, you are fucked. You are so fucked. You are done, so kiddo. So yeah, we try to avoid that. Come on, come on, give me the position. I need the position here. Come on, man. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Mwah. Range of Nerve was actually a buff on a lot of easy maps, yes. Does Necro spawn near itself? You always assumed it spawned further back. Not necessarily. There are some maps where it does spawn close to itself. It really depends on where you place it on the track, by the way. What ends up happening is, I believe there's preset points where your Necromancer balloons can spawn from, and it really depends on which one of those preset points you're on. So for example here, if I move it slightly closer, I'll show you afterwards. So this is a pretty good indicator right here, right? Because they're spawning up at this top corner. That's a good spawn, right? This is not really easily punished. It solves a lot of the problems that one may end up having in these sorts of situations here. Cheers, Nani. Pretty sure the Wizard's Paragon is gonna have BAD zombies. Yo, that sounds sick. Sounds sick. Yeah, the range nerf was actually, like, funnily enough, the range buff fortified is actually considered to be a nerf on some maps, right? For example, on Resort, Necromancer got nerfed, especially in speedruns, because it now spawns up at the back there. Sometimes this just works, and then sometimes it really just does not. Sometimes you're in such a good position here that you can just get away with a lot, and then other times you're just like, but what happened? Where did this all go wrong? Why am I forced to place down an emergency sniper now? I'd rather sniper after POD. I could if I wanted to. So glad that they scrapped Soulbind. Soulbind? Why do I feel like I've heard that name before, but yet it is just not coming to me? Urgh. So, oh, the XX5 wizard. What? What? Why? What even? What is it? Go for 052 sniper? I mean, you couldn't even die. Wasn't broken, it was ass. I'm so confused. But what even was it? Dude, if I ever do if I ever redo the speedrun, choose towers to be sacrificed for lives, and if you're going to die based off of cash. Where instead of XP you got lives. Intriguing. Very, it's a, you know what, I'll give it something, that's for sure. So my rescue shouldn't do anything. Yeah, like a single mob is like minus 600 lives here, right? So even if you really wanted to, most of the towers I assume sell for like 50 lives. And so all Super Baron would be in co-op. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Nani, is that I believe if you get a Vengeful, it already counts as you already having a anti-balloon and a Legend of the Night there, so I don't think it carries over. Good, cheers, Christian. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I don't think, I don't know whether they will actually end up making a Super Paragon, or whether they'll just let the Vengeful be the Super Paragon and then ramp it up here, or what, but hey, I think either way it'll be pretty cool, huh? Yo, what's up, Zoro? Hey, Christian. And, oh, no, thanks. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Time to stop messing around here. Time to start kicking some balloons' teeth in. Oh, is that his emote right there? Long time no see. Hope you can keep him well, Zoro. Vengeful probably going to be removed or reworked? Yes. I think they might. Oh, I don't know if they'll keep Sun Temple the same way that it is right now. Like, I want to say that they will, but honestly, I would not know. I lack critical information there. I forgot to get a entering here. Whoopsie daisy. Missed out on some money there. I doubt they'll remove it. They might remove it. They might not. Certainly be a very interesting way of going about things. Is that a driving fish? It sure is. It was very hectic, but I thought to say hi to get before I get on work again. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing well, thank you so much, Zoro. And honestly, of course I'm doing well when you've come in. You're doing a speedrun of Black Borders? Eyeballian, I already hold the world record for every single category on easy, medium, advanced, and expert. No, we're just doing a CHIMPS speedrun right about now because it's one of the latest. It's one of the latest category that's come out, so a lot of people have been submitting some questionable times. So I thought I'd improve them. The Paragon sacrifices and Super Monkey sacrifices is so scuffed IMO. I think what I think what they'll do is they'll scrap that aspect of it there and they will just incorporate that into the Paragon. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. Maybe it'll depend on, like, if you want to get a vengeful, like, if you want to get a Paragon, that you will have to invest into, like, a fully stacked true Sun God. But they'll just get rid of the vengeful step in between there, right? Maybe they'll never make a Paragon for a Super Monkey. 42 towers and upgrading them all is so tedious? Well, yeah. That's why I don't like Paragons. That's why I dislike Paragons, though. It's because, you know, having to go through all that jank is not particularly fun. Super Monkey and Paragon stuff is a bit vague to begin with. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. How is any new player supposed to figure that stuff out? Like, how is anybody supposed to figure that out on their loans? They're just not. Or listen to someone who figured it out and never do it. Exactly. Just not a fan of bosses. I mean, I think bosses are very fun, like, if it's your thing. But if you're not into bosses, it's very polarizing. I totally get it, though. Fun the first time, it just feels like true afterwards, yeah. That's why, like, for as much as I love doing boss streams here or there, boy howdy does sometimes it feel like it's, oh boy, I have to make all this stuff all over again and again and again. That's not in range there. Damn. And here I was thinking that my placement was masterful and everything. That we'd figured it out, we cracked the code. God, that's always so close there. Alright, this is just a map that you can just first strike down, though. This is just a map you can just first strike it down. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, I definitely think that could be slightly faster than when I end up